family. So good to be back. Good to be back. You know, we got a lot of things we're going to talk about, particularly with that the Delta variant. That's like a killer now, huh?
Yeah, man. That's really what's going on right now, man. Everybody's worried. You know what's going to happen. You know.
Yeah. From what I hear, it's got a different type of characteristics of what might be going on with you if you're sick, huh?
Yes, yeah. So what they were saying is like a lot of the symptoms that we heard about originally with the COVID-19, that first strain. You know, you might not get those symptoms. So you remember before they say stuff like you couldn't taste, or you had these respiratory symptoms. Those symptoms you don't get now, I guess.
Right.
With this variant. And I guess maybe it's because of the vaccination, or is that they're saying there's a couple different things they're saying the reason is, but
well, they were saying this is like more stronger than like the common cold or the flu or stuff like that.
Right.
But still, they saying you're still good if you're vaccinated. But I mean, like people have been getting sick with being vaccinated.
Yeah.
But they're not been hospitalized or anything like that, which is good.
Right.
So I'm still for vaccination.
Oh, me too.
Me too. If need be, you gotta just wear your mask and stuff like that when you're in crowds.
Right.
And you should be fine. But I would say get vaccinated. That's the best thing.
Yeah. Again, we're gonna still stick with the vaccination. Proponents for vaccination. The only thing, man, is that people saying, well, why are you doing? You get a vaccine, then you still got to wear a mask because of this and that. And, a big part of it is that the unvaccinated people are affecting, the vaccinated
That's
people.
true.
The unvaccinated people are the ones they say are really getting sick from the variant.
Right. And you're right about that. Because,
sick and dying.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing a lot of things on CNN and different news stations that people, they're in their sick bed and they're pleading to others out here to go get vaccinated.
Wow.
Because these people are really saying they wish they would have gotten vaccinated.
Wow.
So they're sitting in the hospital, they're singing another tune, which is sad, man, because a lot of people, they were against it and now they're getting sick. Now they say, wow, I wish I would have did it now.
Right.
And you don't want to wait till it's too late like that.
Yeah, man.
You don't. So like I said, I did it way back when. And I just hope everybody can get a chance to do it. And once again, if you do get sick, you won't be as sick. You may not get hospitalized. And I'd rather get sick and spend a little 5 or 10 days, maybe the 14 days recuperating than to be on a ventilator, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's like they used to say about insurance, that old saying, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because like you said, these deathbed confessions and saying, people who, the vaccine is a hoax, it's this, it's that, it's not. A lot of them people are wishing they had taken it.
Yeah.
And, more and more people are coming back into the hospitals, man. It's going to be a wave.
Yep.
Because I believe it was New York or somewhere where they said, like it had gone from 14 people in the ICU for COVID to 84.
Yeah.
That's how it jumped. And, they're like, these are numbers that were from the beginning of the pandemic, this one hospital was saying.
Right.
As it starts to hit other hospitals, it's starting to hit here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew it started to hit down south.
Yeah.
Especially like states like Texas, Georgia, and Louisiana.
Yeah.
And those guys down there, I guess they're not a fan of being vaccinated, but a lot of their numbers are going way up, man.
Yeah.
Way up.
Yeah.
So we gotta take care of ourselves, people. I mean, you guys may think it's some type of hoax or something like that, but it's not. It's real.
Right.
It's real out here.
Now, when you were on vacation, did you see a lot of people with masks and stuff, or?
Well, yeah, to be honest, and I was down in the Carolinas, so take for instance the funeral I went to. My cousins, they buried their mom, and they only allowed 75 people there, and they didn't want nobody back at the house. They just wanted to grieve with the family.
Yep.
And everybody had on masks at the funeral.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yep.
And then down there people had them on too when you're around crowds and things like that. I was in a hotel, people had them on, all the workers had them on and stuff like that. And it was some people that didn't have them on. For the most part, people were masked up.
Yeah. And I seen while you were gone, I had a funeral myself, and it was a family, close family member. And we, again, the church, they had us, they were taking temperatures. Everybody had a mask. I walked in without my mask. I was going back to the car. And the guy was like, "Oh, we got them." Gave me one.
Wow.
Everyone had masks.
That's good. That's good.
They had us sitting, if you're, like my household, me and my wife, and, people had to be 6 feet away.
Right.
And, most of the people were vaccinated already, but they just, were being cautious.
Exactly.
And I don't see nothing wrong with being cautious, man. Because when I go away or I go on vacation and I'm going into a supermarket in Florida or wherever I'm at, I'm gonna have my mask on, even though I'm vaccinated.
Right. I'm the same way, because you never know what the other person's doing, or what they haven't done.
Right.
So especially down in that Florida area, if you're going down there, where you going?
Orlando and Miami.
Okay. Yep. And you know what to do, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you're careful down there.
Yeah.
Have some fun, but with caution. There's nothing wrong with that. And from I've heard what Dr. Fauci said. He said he don't see it going back to where it was, but he wants people to continue to get vaccinated. That's what's going to help wipe it out and push it out.
Right.
Because that Delta variant is rough, but if you stay vaccinated, keep doing what you're supposed to do, wearing your mask when necessary, I think we'll be fine.
Right.
Be fine.
And you don't see, like me, I'm wondering what your opinion is. A lot of people are saying, well, if you got to wear a mask, why did you get the vaccination? Why did they have us get the vaccine? If we have to wear a mask, and I don't think it's that simple.
No, it's not. It's not. Once again, still, if you're vaccinated, you still have to protect yourself from people that's not vaccinated. That's the main thing. I wish I could just say, "Oh, I'm vaccinated. I got both the shot. I can walk around here carefree." But evidently you can't. And they're telling you that. And I would rather be cautious than wind up in the hospital or wind up
told,
sick. Right. And there's nothing wrong with being vaccinated. The vaccines are safe. They're not putting nothing in it. Come on, guys, don't be talking like that. No, it's no conspiracy theories and stuff like that. This is something to help everybody. This is America. This stuff is going everywhere. It's from east to west. And we need to make sure we keep safe. Keep safe and do what you got to do, because it now it's affecting kids. And kids are probably getting in front of people at home that's not vaccinated. And I hate to say that, but that's probably what's going on.
And it's just it has to be monitored and has to be controlled. And the vaccine is where we're going. Like I said, I did it, my family did it, and some people in extended family are like, "I'm not doing that. Wait till you grow 3 arms and all that." And I said, "Look, I'm taking the vaccine to protect." I work in a hospital. I've seen death. I've seen people come in with COVID and die. I know that it's real. It's no hoax. So I'm not going to take no chances, me personally. And my job, we around them. We're around.
And sometimes, almost touching them. But we're in the vicinity. But that's what we do.
And sometimes you got to put hands on them.
Yes.
Sometimes.
So that's why PPE is definitely a must. And that's what we do. We gown on, we keep our masks on anyway. We use gloves and definitely take precaution.
You have to, man.
So you never know.
This Delta variant is not a hoax. It's real, and people are dying. So we have to address it. You got to be honest about the situation, man.
Yes. And I would just hope a lot of people start taking it more seriously. Because I just think they not taking it seriously due to something. I think it's some bogus propaganda that's going on, saying that the vaccine is not good and it's causing you, like you said, to have 5 heads and all that type of crap.
All that nonsense.
Once again, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. If you want to do something, if you want to listen to something, do your own research. Google things, Google the right the right literature, so you can find out what's right and what's wrong.
I agree, man.
And it's like I said, and when you go down, when you're doing your vacation, man, just be careful with your family and stuff like that. Like I did the same thing, and everything worked out fine, and we came back and washed our hands and stuff like that. You have to, man. Cool. You got to practice. Those practices if they can help save your life,
What's the problem?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And now everybody, it's the summertime. It's August, so we got one more month.
And people.
Yeah, and then you never know. We might get back shut in because it's starting to get cold.
Right.
I hope not. But since it's getting cold, a lot of people are going to be going back in the house anyway.
Right.
But right now, let's just enjoy this last month of August, especially up this way.
Right.
Have a good time. Do what you got to do. And just be careful.
Yeah,
be careful.
Have to, because and a lot of schools are talking about they might end up doing that, remote learning again this year.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So that's been out there. So
yeah,
because they're concerned, that if the kids aren't vaccinated, and then they're coming together,
right?
Well, the teachers are concerned.
What's the age of the vaccination for kids? Is it 14 and over, or?
Yeah, I think they've gone down to 14, 14 and 13, something like that. But they haven't got the permission for, or the authorization for the younger kids yet.
Gotcha.
But they're still working on that, so.
I hear somewhere in the UK, they're doing it for the younger kids.
Oh.
I'm not sure if the UK or India somewhere, but I heard one of the countries that they're doing the thing for the young kids.
That's good.
I'm not sure, but I know I heard it somewhere.
And they take vaccines for everything else.
Yeah.
So.
And I just don't get why people just don't want to do it.
Now, let me ask you a question. What do you think about jobs requiring, requiring you to have it?
Well, I mean, especially with the job that we do.
Right.
In a hospital.
Right.
But, but like other people in other places, I still say it's your prerogative if you want to do it.
Right.
That's fine. You don't want to do it, that's fine. But you also have to remember, you may be hurting the next person.
Right.
Now, take, for instance, the football players.
Yeah.
These guys, some of them do want to take it, some of them don't want to take it. But there's a lot of guys that's out and can't practice due to COVID.
Right.
Now, you figure, playing a football game, once they start the regular season, if you got a certain amount of players out on COVID, you got to forfeit the game.
Yeah. And
you can't play, and you're not going to get paid. That's what was told to them by the NFL.
Yeah.
And a lot of players don't like it, but it's going to be mandatory.
Yeah.
And they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Case in point, the Washington football team, their coach just got over cancer. So he's like immune.
Oh, yeah, Ron Rivera.
Yeah. So he's immune deficiency.
Yeah, immune deficient.
Compromised immunity.
Yeah.
So he's kind of pissed off
Yeah.
that he's, coaching these guys and they not vaccinated.
Right.
So at least do it for somebody like that. And that's the case in point of having a vaccine.
Right.
Don't affect your coach.
Right.
Somebody that you need.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because all teams need a coach.
Yeah.
And everybody needs to unite to be able to play. It's a good thing that we're able to watch the pros and go back to the game and stuff like that. But don't be stupid and not get vaccinated. Well, then you're gonna cut. Then you won't be able to play.
Right.
It's
and
crazy.
they said they're gonna take money from them.
Yeah.
So.
And I think they listen to it when they say money.
Yeah.
I know what. They taking my money. I take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So.
But like everybody's saying, it's up to them. It's what they want to do. It's their prerogative. But I say in the long run, you can't beat the vaccine. You can't beat it, man.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that third shot? That booster.
The booster, if it's gonna help, man.
Yeah. I said the same. I said once. I said, nah, I don't take the booster.
Right.
I said, nah, I'm gonna take the booster.
Yeah. I'm serious,
because you can't take no chances, man. With this stuff now. And if we can get everybody vaccinated, maybe we can wipe this thing out.
I know, and that's the goal, not to continue like this, and then there's a new normal, but it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to hurt you, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things change, man. Things change in life, and you got to go with it, man.
And it's a big change. So like you said, you got to go with it. You got to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
And there's definitely, to me, the way I look at it, it's definitely light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And we can get this stuff together and keep it moving, because we gotta live.
Yeah.
We can't just live like hermits and not go nowhere, not stay in the house. We done did that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
People lost money, businesses have lost money. A lot of things went on. People just, people can't find jobs and stuff like that. And you know what? I've noticed that whenever we go out to eat, they can't find people to work.
Yeah.
It's hard to find workers, man.
Right.
Because individuals feel as though they can stay home and get paid that money versus working, right? And that's crazy.
And we don't want that society, because once the government stops, giving out money,
Exactly.
which is our money.
Yeah.
You know, then what they gonna do?
And they gonna stop it too, bro.
Yeah,
they gonna stop it.
They can't just keep
right.
giving it.
And people get getting comfortable. No, you better not get comfortable. You better get you a job.
That's right.
Because it's gonna come down to it, man. Everybody got to work.
Yeah.
But maybe others got another plan. But me personally, I don't mind working.
Right,
because nobody's giving me nothing.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, man. Exactly, man. That's why we out here every day.
Yeah. I mean,
and double on sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And if that person is depending on the government or whatever, that's fine. But I would say, try to get a steady job if you can. Yeah. That way, you don't have to depend on others, because once it stops, then you're going to be back to square one again.
Right, because it's not going to go on forever. And the thing is, man, the reality is some people's jobs were gone. They're wiped out.
Yeah.
Some companies had to close. Some restaurants closed,
Yep.
stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you understand that for a time period, you might need help.
Right.
But we can't become a society that just always got our hands out.
Exactly, because that's definitely what we don't want.
Yeah.
I don't mind a helping hand due to a situation like this.
Right.
But not just I'm not going to use it as a crutch.
Right. That's right.
You got to get up and do what you got to do and keep it moving.
That's it, brother. You're right about that.
All right, big brother Rich, that was a good one, man. Anything else you want to say?
No, man, I'm just glad that you're back, and we're back at it, and
yeah,
I think we got a lot to say coming forward,
Yeah, we do, and we're gonna keep it moving. And once again, this is Uncle Yab, and this is Rich Carrington, and you're gabbing with Yab. Make sure you guys see my YouTube page.
Yes.
You guys share, like. And ring that bell.
Ring it.
Help us out here, because we're doing the best we can and bring it to you guys straight and bring it to you truthfully.
Yes.
All right. Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.